the NE IPA, and it's abbreviated, so it is the New England IPA. We went to Boston and had some of these, and I was like, oh my goodness, I've never had anything like this. The hop character is juicy, it's not that bitterness, which I absolutely love our Northwest IPAs, but this was new.
Yeah.
And our whole point when we opened, let's bring new things to the valley, things that we've seen because we get out and travel. A lot of people don't get to leave the area and really see what's out there in the beer community. So we wanted to bring that back. And that originally was our focal point, is I wanted to nail this down. And I spent a ridiculous amount of time, energy, hops, money, trying to perfect this thing. This was the very first keg we ever sold in Yakima to the beer shop, and it was the New England IPA. So next is Tastes Like Home. Originally named it Hop Country Roads because the song by John Denver was on Country Roads. Yeah. This one wasn't intentionally meant to be hazy. We switched up our grain profile. We usually use 2-row and everything. It's a very, very common base malt. And we switched over to a Pilsner malt and tried to lighten up the body, get a little bit away from the grain so you could really taste the hops in it. And of course, because we're us, it's hazy. And it's also a new yeast strain to us. We've got Y yeast in Hood River and then Imperial in Portland. So we use a yeast strain from them to make this beer, and I absolutely love it. It tastes like home. Next is 369 Dam Sheet Fine. And the reason for the name is I was in a pinch. We opened in like an hour, and I had just kegged this, didn't know what to call it. And I was pacing around and back and forth, and I was like, okay, Mosaic. Googled Mosaic, pulled it up, HBC 369. And the music cued. And I was like, yep, this is called 369 Damn She Fine. This specific pour is double dry hopped. We had a lot of Mosaic in our walk-in. I was like, well, you should probably start using some of this. I'll be pretty angry if we let some of this get too old. And it's like, yeah, let's double dry hop it and have some fun. Yeah, 369's always been one of our staples. Our most recent Bailbreaker collab that we did, Careless Whirlpool, that was nuts. Bailbreaker has never been the hazy brewery, and that was our thing. Yeah. And we went over there, and they had new techniques, and we brought a little bit of what we do. They brought what they do. They had access. So when we discussed the hop profile, Kevin mentioned a hop that I had never heard of, which surprised me. They usually pay way too much attention to hops, and it was an experimental Australian. This thing got hopped heavily. Yeah. And it's still holding up. I mean, it's over a month old, and it's a killer.
Thanks for checking out On Tap Brewers, the show that takes you behind the scenes of some of your guys' favorite breweries. If you like craft beer and the people that make it, you should subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay up to date. We drop a new video every Friday, and to hear their full story, check out our podcast, On Tap Brewers.